Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we have the Doomword Phantom Primal out on the global server, the Griffin with a tombstone head, purple body. Now, the overall top team is actually fairly free to play friendly. It is going to be using ROLAN, it is going to be using the twins. However, the whole comp is just about healing and shielding your team as much as possible, because in this Primal Lord, it's the weirdest mechanic that your heals and shields are going to be converted into true damage. So 344 trillion damage here. This is basically the team positioning. Half Moon Sherida is the current top team on the VN server. Yeah, it is just using as many supports as possible. ROLAN is still going to be king here, but the other heroes are fairly free to play friendly. As for the charm lineup, it is pretty standard. People tried different things. Sleaze, Valaris doing best for sorcery charms was found out. All three were tried, and then sorcery charms on the twins for right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at a replay so you can actually see what's going on in this boss battle. I do like the design of him. I like the animations. He imposes this special like effect on the battlefield where you cannot deal damage to him. Instead, your damage dealt is going to be converted into healing of your own team, and your healing and shielding is going to be converted into damage onto the boss. So it's like a really weird thing going on, but all you can summarize from that is heroes which can heal and shield your own team as much as humanly possible. That is what you want to run for this, to increase your damage output as high as you possibly can. And the damage numbers are insane, as you guys see here. It's in the trillion damage range, which it normally is for the final Primal Lord of the season. So yeah, I mean, overall, it is pretty simple. You're just going to have a bunch of supports and healers. ROLAN is so good. Probably ROLAN will be working even at lower copies, and probably still going to be the best option. But definitely, if you have your ROLAN built up to Mythic Plus, Supreme, or even Supreme Plus, these are going to be big power breakpoints for him to increase your overall score that is possible from your team. But this is all that you'll need to basically prepare for this Primal Lord. Hopefully you guys do have Damien. Like, Damien is having that kind of like unique usage in certain healing related Primal Lords, or even Lady Starfallen was an example, even Doom Scourge as that budget option. And so Damien has managed to find somewhat of a home in some PvE content, but very on the niche side definitely. But hopefully you guys are prioritizing, or at least building up Damien to Supreme Plus. Sleaze, hopefully you have a Supreme Plus or higher by now, and Valaris twins, most people, if you've been playing for any length of time, would have both of those heroes built up as well. Yeah, hopefully your ROLAN is in progress and gonna be, you know, hopefully even completed soon, because ROLAN is really killing it. And Blightshroom Phantomal, does it have, I don't think Blightshroom Phantom has much healing source. I didn't even think about that, but it's mainly because just these wilder heroes are so strong that like you're just gonna be running them in a supportive lineup. Yeah, the Supreme Plus, or basically the final skill unlock for Blightshroom in those final Phantom levels, this is just gonna be not really relevant to this boss battle. Okay, so overall, definitely interesting team comp. We can go ahead and show you the actual skill description individually if you want to know. So Doomword Phantom, his ultimate power word wild. 15 seconds, 45 seconds, and 75 seconds into a battle, Doomword Phantom casts this skill to declare the power word wild, dealing damage 3 times to all enemies, which no one really cares about. For 15 seconds afterward, all enemies recover more energy. They recover energy faster. And so you're going to be really cycling ultimates very rapidly here, and that's why heroes which have impactful ultimates like the huge healing of Sleaze, you know, Valaris getting her magic circle quicker, and then also twins just permanently haste buffing your whole team. And ROLAN's ultimate is really game changing as well. What it provides, and all damage converted by inversion increases by 60%. In exchange, all enemies take 60% damage per second. An inversion is basically the conversion from your actual your shielding and healing into damage. So this is really the main skill, the power word inversion, the skill 2 of the boss. Doomword Phantom imposes a special battlefield rule known as inversion. That's what you saw by the chains at the beginning of the battle. All regular damage dealt to Doomword Phantom is negated. Instead, 50% of the final damage that would have been dealt is converted into healing for the attacker's weakest ally. So it's just basically reflecting back in the form of healing for your own team. The healing a unit receives from the same source is capped at a percentage of that source's initial attack. In addition, all regular healing and shields generated by enemies are negated. Instead, the final healing and shield values that would have been applied are converted into damage and true damage against Doomword Phantom at ratios of 12% and 6% respectively. So this is the real thing. The healing and shield values that your heroes are providing, that would be providing in the form of your heals or your shielding abilities, they are instead going to be recorded and dealt as damage by these ratios onto the boss. So you just want to have healers and shielders on your team, because that is your only way you can actually inflict damage onto the boss. And this converted damage is dealt by the original source and cannot crit. And regular refers to unconverted damage, healing, and shields. Once converted, these effects cannot trigger inversion again. It's not like they go in a feedback loop, like a short circuit, permanently activating each other back and forth. There's just one time inversion. And then Deathly Mockery, Doomword Phantom deals 150% damage to the two weakest enemies, just a bit of damage. And then Lawbound Chains, Doomword Phantom takes flight, immobilizing all enemies for 2 seconds. Upon landing, it deals damage to all enemies. So immobilization, not really even that powerful of a skill effect. And anyway, you have the twins for unaffected, and other heroes have unaffected in this battle. So yeah, and even ROLAN provides unaffected to 2 allies as well. So that is basically all we can summarize from this Doomword Phantom Primal Lord. Very interesting mechanics, very unique heroes which are going to be taking part. But it's just basically a full team of supports, and Celise and ROLAN, they're going to be making the score gaps. ROLAN is dealing high damage from all of his healing, and even these other heroes are dealing a good amount as well. So it's probably like a really simple Primal Lord. This will just be the top team. Maybe even at low copies ROLAN, it'll still be the top team just because of how powerful his ultimate is. Or potentially there could be some other budget options. But it looks like no Contess, at least as of right now, which is interesting. Yeah, Contess not even being used, rather than even Damien. Damien's actually better than like running something like Contess, which is kind of crazy to me. But I think it is probably due to the fact that the boss's mechanics are so strange that I don't know how valuable Contess's debuff actually is. So anyway guys, that is going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about the Doomword Phantom Primal Lord. Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you excited for this Primal Lord? Do you think, how do you like the design as well? I can understand how, yeah, the design can become a bit lame over time, but when I first saw it, I thought it looked pretty cool. Now I'm like, anyway, I'm still a fan. I'm not gonna change my stance on that. So thanks for watching guys. That's it for this video. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in the AFK journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video in a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.